Hey guys, it's Dave. Welcome back. Spectrum DIY. I have not done anything on this box. Instead, I've been working on the first circuit board. This is going to be the drum circuit. There'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drums to correspond to the 5 white buttons across. Then it'll be the bass, the alto, and the soprano. Now, the first circuit, I've been trying to figure out how can I make this arcade button that I did the teardown on work with this synthesizer? Because, and here's the issue I'm having. If I run power into the synthesizer and then the ground through the switch, while that works, you run into this like pop, 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 pop. It's like, Jesus, damn, it sounds bad. Like, it sounds like you're plugging the guitar cable in and out of the actual guitar rather than unplugging it from the amp. So, I've been just like, how can I fix this? So, I decided, I had this idea while watching Big Clive live. You could see him, he's still sitting over there. So, I was like, what can I do? What in the world? Okay, I know when you are dealing with audio and you need to unplug a cable, like, let's just go ahead and do that. You hear that noise? Well, to fix that, you touch it to ground. Right? Alright, so, now that you know that, here's the big deal. I have clamped pin 1, which is the output of the transistor, goes through the middle leg over to the third and back into the circuit. Well, I effectively made a short from here to the always shorted button on the switch. And then on the always off, temporary on, I jumped from there to the other side of the LED, and the LED is getting voltage on the positive side. So when I press the button, nothing happens. Oh, I'm such a doofus. Okay. And you notice there's no more popping noise whenever I press the button. It pops when I depress the button, like let go of it. But when I press the button down, it doesn't make this annoying pop noise. And I'd have to, let me see if I can technically show you, but that's a nightmare to do it. I think I've already shown this before, but anyway, the point is it made this like pop, and then it would oscillate. Pop, 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 oscillate. Bam, brrr, bam, brrr. I'm like, oh my God, but now, and that popping you're hearing is when it stops. I haven't fixed that yet, but I have an assumption. I'm thinking there might be a slightly better way to do this. But anyway, I'm so thrilled that I fixed it. I tried to go through a buffer, right? That's a TL072 buffer. And I've got it set up with the ground and the negative voltage and the positive voltage. But that buffer, all it did was make the volume a little bit louder and the pop a little bit louder. It didn't actually fix the pop. I was like, what can I do? So I effectively just made a mute button. And then you can still... Oop. Well, I got janky knobs. There we go. So if you have like 4 hands like this, so yes, anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I know this is such a, like, look, this is what I'm working with here. Okay, I got a disaster. I got a big pile of parts. I got my circuit boards I got to make 4 of these. And then on all 4 of these, there's going to be 5 of these with different size capacitors. This is the drum capacitor, which is a 200. Is it? No, it's a 330 microfarad. 330 microfarad. And then we're going down to the 100. which will be the bass, and then we'll go down to the 10, and then we'll go down to the 1, I think. I'm not sure yet. But I know the drums are the 330 microfarad, and that's because when we go all the way down here at the very bottom, we come over here and hit the button. Nothing! Come on. Stop. I hate that. There we go. Boom. Ba, 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 da, 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 ba, da, da, ba. All right, but anyway, so thank you for stopping by. I just wanted to show you, like, I finally fixed that random input noise. If I could just, you know, if I had a better breadboard, that might be better. But when I go to hit the button, it doesn't make that weird, like, pop noise the moment I press the button. Did I just break the leads off? I need a better. Here we go. Is it gonna work? It looks so like. Oh, and by the way, look, Mom, no computer. If you happen to watch this video, since I did kind of see some stuff, I borrowed your buffer schematic because I agree it's a freaking simple mixer. So I borrowed this section here just so you guys know where the buffer came from. You should go check his channel out. So look, Mom, no computer, or this is not an obsolete. No, this museum is not obsolete. But anyway, so what you're looking at, this is the negative and positive. This is the negative and the positive. And it comes over to this circuit, which is this circuit. And I'm not actually using any of these. These 100K resistors, well, this is a 100K output resistor, so it's going straight from output. Well, all right, well, it's not even going through the filter right now. But is it even working? Of course, I broke it again. Oh, it made a noise. There it goes. All right, so it's not going through the buffer, but when I added this buffer, it was to try to take that popping noise out, and it didn't work. But I did notice it made the volume a bit louder, so I may actually build this whole thing. So we shall see. But I appreciate you for all you do for the synth community. I've seen quite a bit of your stuff, and holy crap. And I'm over here building this thing, which the VCOs haven't even made it in. But I did get the 100K pots, and I've got a whole mess of knobs. And this is something, remind me at some point, I want to do, for all of you electronic enthusiasts, this is a treat. I know I'm rambling on, but I'm freaking excited. Look at this. This is from like 76 or so. And like vintage, the compass is even working. I don't know what it's working on, but it's doing something. Anyway, so oops, I need to do a video on that. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. I wanted to share a couple of things with this spooky synth box. I still haven't painted it. I'm still waiting on the replacement. The guy hasn't responded yet, but I did order some more buttons because it never hurts to have some extra components on hand. But yeah. I'm so thrilled with that. Let's just crank that up a little bit. Now imagine having 5 of those, right? And you sit there and tune each one. And I'm going to have some switches. And you can turn them 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, or all of them on a boop, 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 boop. And I'm actually going to follow this same rule. I'm going to treat the switches as mutes rather than power, because I'd rather the oscillator continue to oscillate but be muted and not make a popping noise than it make a whole bunch of racket every time you press a button. Like, look at that. There's not even popping noise anymore. Slightly delayed. But you know what? That's fine. There's no noise. Ugh, there's no noise. I love it. So, yeah, I'm sorry to be like so freaking excited over this. But I'm freaking excited about it. Oh my God. So I look forward to finishing this. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 more of this exact circuit. Literally, I'm literally duplicating. There's only going to be 4 different boards, and those 4 different boards will have 5 of the same circuit, just repeating it along with, in this case, oof, oh Lord. Look, I knew what I was getting myself into. All right, so until next time, thank you for stopping by.